to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the UTEP Miners and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off-seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Michigan's offense will come out first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Quick step and go. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Miners offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff to the single back. There he goes. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to the ground with the running back. And tackled there by the defense. The Miners in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jones. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to pass, it's Colson. They've got the screen set up. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Miners are flying down the field.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. Shakes off the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Finds the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Miners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it. Oh, what a move. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Smith with the grab over the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 3rd and 3. To the air, it's Colson. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Marshall. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Marshall. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the 1st down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Underwood. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Underwood. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The run inside. It's Jones. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. And it's a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Miners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Underwood to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Listen, sometimes these quarterbacks, they get locked in on who they want to throw to. I didn't think he was open there. Nice job by the defender breaking on the football, batting the ball down, making sure that receiver can't make a play.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee down on the scoreboard. They'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 12 team, the USC Trojans.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Henry. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, catching up with the UTEP head coach, his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Miners headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field is Colson. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Let's see what he can do with it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Jukes his way for more. Runs through the tackle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Henry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Colson. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough to sit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Other schools around the country in overtime. Slippery Rock 35. Shepherd University 28.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Running inside. It's Marshall. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throwing, Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Breaks into the open. Around and forced out of bounds. Marking line, and man, are they in business. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. One of the things to keep your eyes on is how does this young quarterback continue to develop? They took a risk early in the season starting this young freshman, but he has continued to develop each week and get better. He's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's really starting to make good reads and get a feel for this offense. Can they keep this trend going? I'll keep you posted on how he looks on the field and how he's leading his team early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes Jordan Marshall. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. He might want another play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know
maybe some room here. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On first down, it's Malton again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got a man. It's Diaz. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shotgun snap on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Marshall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Underwood to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try and play the rest of the game.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Wolverines have it with a on the run. It's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Thanks to grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Some room headed to the goal line, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Got a little grass. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On 1st down, it's Malton again. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Some misdirection with the counter. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. You know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Moulton. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Underwood. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On 1st down, it's Malton again. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And that one will give him the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Marsh. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game. 4th. Finding some room. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to impose their will with the run. 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They move on top here in the fourth. Big Blue with the response.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll try to run for it. There's a little room there. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Running inside. It's Marshall. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer